everyone. I hope you're doing well today. I'm Taffany and I want to welcome you to Tika's Gardens. This morning I am back out for part 2 of the vegetable garden taming. I did not get to work on it yesterday because it started raining when I was preparing to come outside, and it rained for a portion of the morning, and then when I did come out it was so hot and humid. I was like, there's no way I'm doing anything in this heat and humidity, you know, and it's still morning, which means it's just going to get worse. I thought maybe I could come out later in the day, but it started raining in the evening pretty heavy, so and my tools were left out because I wasn't expecting rain, so they got wet. But you know, nonetheless, don't leave your tools out, guys. Just in case it rains. But I did work a little bit in between. I got the vines off of the pot area back there that's coming over from the neighbor, so I did that little bit. That was literally it. But today I'm going to tackle the hardest part, which is the heavy duty weeds in that back bed. If I can get that done, I'll feel like I've really accomplished something. So I want to get that done and bag everything for composting or trash pickup or whatever, and get that out of the way, and that will leave the walkway and the rest of the ivy that you can see coming through the fence. It will leave that, so that way hopefully this weekend I can get fresh wood mulch down on the walkways and some fresh garden soil compost in those beds in the back. So that is the plan for today, to tackle the hardest part in that very back bed. So let me get going. I've got my trusty gloves, my tools are already out, so we're gonna get started while the weather's comfortable. It is actually 75 degrees right now, so I made sure I got out early to try and get this hard part done. So let's get going. Taming the jungle. What you doing, girl? Guys, I got it done. That was hard work. I'm gonna bag up a little bit of it, and we'll be back for part 3. All right, guys, I finished up back here. Let me step aside. So as you can see, that's done. I'll give you a closer look, but that's all I'm gonna do. I got everything bagged up and I've got them in my trash can, and that trash can was so heavy I was struggling to pull it. But the back half is done, so we just gotta get the weeds out of the pathways here from this point up where I'm standing up. So let me give you a close-up look at what it looks like in the back right now, and we're gonna call it quits for today. We'll be back, and part 3 will be added onto this video, so everything will be in one, because I'm exhausted and I have no more energy to work on weeds or anything today, and I'm of course sweating because the humidity is up. So let's take a look real quick. Oh, look at how dirty I am. I've got mud all over my boots and everything. So let's take a look, guys. All right, so as I step back, you can see I've got this bed completely cleared out. I've got to top it with some fresh garden soil. There, the walkways here, and as I come this way here, of course I have to get that ivy coming through the fence. I got some of the stuff there coming up yesterday. You can see I've got that section over there, that part done. So what's left, we know that I did this bed the other day. We have to do the walkways starting from here on towards the front. I need to clean out these beds, check the carrots. So I just have to do the walkways at this point here, which I will do tomorrow morning, or if it cools off a little bit this evening, maybe I'll come out and do some of that. You can see I got a pile here. I kind of started, but I'm gonna call it quits. I'm exhausted. So, and the walkway going out to there. All right, so I just showed you everything so you can see what's left. It's just the walkway and kind of cleaning up the beds and turning over the soil in the beds so we can get fresh plantings out. So yay, that was the worst. Those things in there were deeply rooted, and it's frustrating, but you know, you can only do so much as a as a one-person gardener. So we're gonna get to everything else. So that's it for today. All right, guys, I'll see you in the morning. Part 3, and hopefully the final part for cleaning this vegetable garden. Let's just get right into it. All right, guys, well, I have finished up what I am going to do. So let me show you what everything looks like. And I'm tired. This is it. Anything else that's left, I'm just going to work on it as I get to that area for planting. So let me show you what I'm talking about. Okay guys, so here it is. I haven't removed my tools and bags, but I'm going to show you what it looks like. As you can see, the walkways are clear. I just stepped on my digger there. All right, so as you can see, all the walkways are clear. The back section is clear. The vines coming through the fence along these two beds and these pots, I still have to do. So what I'm going to do is when I work on the pots and the beds, I will get that at the same time. But I'm tired and I don't want to do anymore. I want to go plant something. That's more fun. But I did get this section up here, and you'll see there's lots of weeds in my blackberry pot there. So we're going to take care of all of that. We're going to get these beds together. But as far as the vegetable garden as a whole, you can see that it is now cleaned up. And once I start working on the beds and I clean the ivy around the beds, so for example, this bed right here, when I work on it, I'm going to clean all of that ivy up in the pots and the beds. So everything will be cleaned at that time. But I think it looks good and it is ready to go. It does not look like a wild jungle. And I am harvesting and drying all of the basil that I picked. And as far as my mustard greens here, I typically pick, clean, bag, pick, clean, bag. I'm not ready to pull them all up yet. I want to get several bunches from it that I can, you know, pick, clean, and bag or cook at that time before I pull them up. And I'm going to start doing the same for the kale here. And I'm going to clear this bed out on this side and put more kale in, so this whole section will be kale. And now that it's getting cooler, I only have a few turnips that are coming up. None of the collards and everything else did. So we're going to replant this and everything else, like I said. But task number one, clean the vegetable garden out. That is for the most part done, and I am so happy. So that is it for part 3. All right, guys, well, that is it for this video. I want to thank you for going on this long journey of cleaning. This has been some hard work, and I hope to never let it get to that point again. Whew. Cross my fingers that I'm able to stay on top of everything. But that's it for today, guys. Thank you for gardening with me, and I will see you in the next video. Bye. Guys, before I go in, I did want to just show you real quick that I did turn this section of this bed over, and this section. So, yeah, don't know why I did that, but I did. But now I can say goodbye.